Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Taurus, November 25, 2022. Today's new moon can stir you to take charge of a past or spiritual matter. It's a vital time to put something behind you that no longer serves you well, or perhaps never did. There can be a few unknowns at this point, but it's important to surrender yourself to this idea rather than attempt to micromanage your life. In the process, you're rebuilding your faith in yourself and the world. Helping you with this mission is Jupiter's direct turn after months of retrograde motion. You're feeling more hopeful. The urge to find emotional peace of mind is strong now and in the weeks ahead. There can be an increased need for emotional renewal, to help or support others, or for behind-the-scenes and private activities. This new moon reminds you to pay attention to your needs, to review, let go of negative energies, and renew your spirit. If you've been neglecting your psychic, spiritual, and emotional needs, then this is a time that nudges you towards the pursuit of replenishment. Today's new moon will give you the permission to lie low. You're a hard worker and an ambitious one, but this lunation will whisper from the depths of your solar 12th house of seclusion, privacy, and mental health. The universe is telling you to slow down, rest, and recharge rather than build your empire. While this isn't an explicitly romantic house, this can help you to tap into your intuition about your personal life and reflect on where you've been. Also, if there is any baggage blocking you from living a fulfilling romance, meet with a therapist or specialist to move past the pain. Invite in a new perspective of yourself. Beginning with the new moon in Sagittarius today, you may find that it is time to shift perspective on your outlook of your hidden talents and weaknesses. Instead of beating yourself up for what you may struggle with, you should set the intention to focus on where you shine in the workplace during this lunation. Given that Jupiter will station direct in Pisces during the new moon, you may see a more subtle yet hopeful shift in your tone, especially when you speak about yourself as a professional. While the final weeks of your old solar year are a time for looking to the past, today's new moon is a reminder that as you are closing old doors, you are also preparing for new beginnings. A month after Saturn turned direct in your income sector, he is still barely moving, giving you a chance to look to the future while benefiting from the fact that there is no urgent need to rush forward. In the spiritual sense of things, you may be feeling like you can't believe your eyes. It's time to focus your inner eyes on what you feel to be lacking in the human race today. Consuming the herb known as eyebright in brewed tea, or beta-carotene found in carrots, apricots, and cantaloupes, will help strengthen your ability to trust what you see. Your insights could very well help lead the way out of an unfortunate situation. After yesterday's intense vibration, this day may be just perfect. It's all about fun and interaction with friends and family, if possible. And it's about increasing your public appeal. If you don't currently have an occupation that sees you in a teaching role, you may need to give this some serious thought. This is a large component to your life path, and whether you recognize it or not, you do have the skills to do a great job. Teaching comes in all forms, from parenting to virtual university lectures. Explore this today. At some point during the month-long wind-down of your birthday month, the sun and moon will come together to create a new moon. This puts both the sun and moon in a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart, where in the final weeks of your old solar year you are looking back, reflecting on the past and closing old doors. Yet a new moon is all about new beginnings and the future, bringing you to a point where it becomes as much about preparing for your birthday month and new solar year. Today's new moon falls just 2 days into the month-long wind-down of your old solar year, with the future already calling. A combination of today's new moon and Jupiter's direct turn is creating a strong pull towards the future and away from the past just 2 days into the month-long wind-down of your old solar year. With Venus, the planet of love, just 8 days into a 24-day nostalgic trip down love's memory lane, this is amplifying both a sense of nostalgia and anticipation. Our eyes in the sky. There is a strong mix of energies and elements today. The fun new moon in Sagittarius adds strong emotional energy throughout the day. You might experience moments of precognition or déjà vu at various times. The fiery Sagittarius energy can feel a little raw to many people. It can bring out truths that we're not quite ready to hear, so be extremely gentle with yourself. Research ways in which you can make your workplace more environmentally sound. Are there recycling bins available for paper, plastic, and aluminum? Simple things like this can make a huge difference. Ask others for advice on these matters. This is a good day to work on getting your spiritual self in balance. Be sure to pay attention to your spiritual body. During the week you have so much attention on your mental and emotional self that you forget to nurture your true spirit. You have a good perspective from where you are sitting at the current time. You understand where you are and where you would like to go. Not everyone around you supports your ultimate dream. You may want to move these people out of your life. On the positive side, Jupiter turns direct today after being retrograde since July 28th. This infuses the collective with a strong feeling of generosity and empathy, which can be extra special for those who focus on helping others. There is a feeling of universal love washing over you and helping you see the bigger picture of your life. This is an important day to tell someone you love them, whether romantically or platonically. Mid-morning, the Scorpio moon trines Jupiter in Pisces, helping us to attract growth opportunities. Exercising discernment and trusting our intuition puts us in touch with serendipity, opening doors through chance connections or established friendships. This is also a time when our spirituality or religious convictions come into play. Use the morning to deepen esoteric studies or flex intuitive skill sets. The moon then enters a short void of course lasting roughly 2 hours. You are wearing your heart on your sleeve and others know what you are thinking just by looking at your face. For this reason, there is no sense in hiding the emotions you have that are surrounding your work. Put everything out on the table. Pay attention to the advice coming to you from your siblings or people who act like siblings in your life. These folks know you well and they have much to say about the scope of your career. They can see things about your work that you are unable to. If you are experiencing a bit of turmoil in your relationship at the moment, don't always automatically assume your partner is responsible for it. Make sure not to put your personal stress or the stress from your professional life on your partner. Go and create a shared oasis of serenity and calmness and take time for each other. In this way you will bring about a return of positive excitement in your relationship. Be careful with your health and avoid pushing yourself too far. Circumstances sometimes result in greater difficulties arising than you might expect, and for this reason you need to save and ration your energy. Take a step back, don't get unduly stressed. Being too ambitious doesn't help you achieve your goal. After noon, the moon enters Sagittarius, ending its void of course. We are now on the cusp of the Sagittarius new moon, and over the next 2 days, we are in the midst of this expansive, idealistic, fiery energy. Optimism can be our saving grace as well as our downfall. Don't expect to take shortcuts in your journey of self-discovery. Trust the process.